Niharika. Now, when you apply for a job and you call for an interview, there are various questions that are asked. And the better prepared you are, the more successful your interview would be. Now, you might have come across various videos online that talk about the most common interview questions and answers. Now, this video would be a little different because it's not just about the questions and answers we're going to talk, but I'm also going to explain that what exactly the interviewer thinks when he's asking certain questions, what exact answers he's looking at, and what are the common mistakes that you usually do. The first most common question that is asked by an interviewer is, so tell me something about yourself. Or he or she might also ask that, run me through your CV. Now here, the interviewer is not really interested in your answer. What they are looking at is your confidence, your enthusiasm, and the passion that you answer with. So it's the best time that you show off your communication skills. Now usually I have observed that many people end up saying, I love watching movies, I think I love partying, I have so many friends, so I really enjoy partying. No, that's not the right way that you answer to this question. What you need to talk about is your education, where you grew up, or you can also talk about your past work experience if you have any, and your personal interests. For example, you can say, well, I grew up in France and I studied accounting. I also worked for an accounting firm for about 8 months, and I really enjoy numbers. So maybe that's exactly the reason I love to solve them. Like, solving them is so much fun. And in my spare time, I really like reading and also go out jogging, only if the weather allows me to. So that's the way you would answer to this question. Most popular question that is asked by an interviewer is, what are your strengths? Now here, the interviewer is looking at how positive you think about yourself. It's quite a general question, so there's no right or wrong answer to it. But if you give out one-liners such as, oh, I'm a very friendly person, I love being with people and people love being with me, well, that just doesn't sound great for an interview, isn't it? So what you can say is, my strongest trait is attention to detail. I totally believe in planning and execution. In fact, even when I was in college, I used to really organize my week. And many people, because of my very outgoing nature, many people have said that I am quite approachable. So I believe these are my strengths. The third most common question that is asked is, so what are your weaknesses? Now here, for this question, you need not be really negative about yourself. I have heard people saying, well, I am a very impatient person, or people also say that I get angry easy. Well, that's not the right answer. Maybe that is your weakness, but you need not bring it out. Well, the best answer to this, because what the interviewer is looking at is whether you can identify your weakness and how you can cover it up, right? So one of the examples that you can use to answer this question is, well, I think my weakness is that I am way too detail-oriented. I try to accomplish everything and I just want everything to be perfect, but then I realize that I'm losing out on time. So maybe that makes me submitting these projects pretty late. So I think that is one of the weaknesses. So here, basically, what you're doing is you are displaying that maybe you run out of time, but you're also giving a very positive aspect to it, that you are a perfectionist, right? And that's exactly what we saw as a strength in the previous question too. So I think this is one of the best ways that you can answer to this question. The next common question that is asked asked is, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Or the interviewer might also ask that what are your long-term or your short-term goals? Now here I've seen people really struggle to answer this question. Well, maybe because you yourself have no idea where you would like to be, right? So usually people end up saying, oh, I would like to be the CEO of this company, or I would like to own an airline. That doesn't sound right. So what a good answer to this question would be, because here the interviewer is looking at how committed you are going to be to this company, right? A very clear path with commitment, because you know what's the attrition rate these days. So he wants to know how long would you stick to the company. So one of the best answers that you can give would be, well, 5 years from now, I think I would like to be in a management position. Till then, I would like to gain practical